Hi everyone, my name is Oluwadamilare Ekundayo. I'm the founder of YTOP Global. Yeah, today I was called upon to have this amazing interview, and I know literally there's going to be an awesome time. I'm sharing my experiences on the journey of YTOP Global. So I'm ready and I'm curious to see the first question. Okay, so let's read the first question. Let's journey back to the beginning to see how YTOP Global started. Alright, so right from my secondary school, I've always tried my best to be outstanding in things I do basically. And I'm a multi-talented individual, and in as much as I engage in anything, I always give my best to them. So the name YTOP came, the first alphabet, Young and T Talent, came up in the year 2019, my secondary school days, where my principal, we call him director, called me Young Talent. Yes, I wrote an article then and he was impressed by the articles I wrote, and he called me Young Talent. So that was the first time I got Young Talent. So the journey began while researching. I knew that I'm a resilient individual. I don't give up on things. So I'm optimistic. Then I know that, there's something inside of me that is able to make the world a better place. And that is potential. And the full name comes together. All right, the synergy of the name synced together in 2015. So call it Young, Talented, Optimistic, and Full of Potential. So what led to that? I believe that in every child there is a dream, there's a purpose. And I know that it takes different phases of life for individuals to discover themselves. Some might be early, some might be late. But there's nothing really like lateness, right? I observed that many parents want their children to fulfill their unfulfilled dreams by giving them a course of study in their tertiary life. Yes, you can always remember that. All of us have a vision when we are growing up. But there's an enforcement from parents that this is what you need to do, this is what you need to do. And through that, so many young people are unable to focus on themselves, find themselves. But they listen to what their parents instructed them to study. So coming up, I saw about 3 persons in case study who studied law, and after the degree, they went back home and they gave their parents degree certificate, and they said it's time for them to follow their passion. And I look at that length of years, then I said to myself, we need to help young people discover themselves. Even as for me myself, my parents wanted me to study medicine, and it's something lovely anyways. Yes, but I won't say I don't have a passion for medical line, but I didn't really find that strength in that area because I don't know if I see blood whether I can wait. Right? So that's how the journey started, helping young people. So I started with outreach to secondary schools, one school to another, speaking with them, and I began to hear them present, bring creativity, using different models to create something astonishing. From their voice, vocal, thinking, I was like, if these people can get a platform, then definitely things can be more better. So that's how the journey started. And when I proceed to the university, which brought the official launch of YTOP Global, I've heard several people talk about there are no jobs, there are no opportunity for youth. If you are done with school, you will drop the certificate back home. It's of no use. Then I asked myself, what is really missing? It got me really thinking. And I discovered that there's a big gap, a skill gap between what the outside world needs and what the school curriculum teaches students. Then we started the journey from, let's come back to the and teaching young people in university about finding themselves. When they find themselves, they know what they want, they know the skill that befits what they want, and begin to pursue it. So that was the beginning of change, of journey from one person to 2 to 5 to 10 to 17 to 40 to 100 to 150 to thousands of numbers. That's how the journey started, from secondary school to tertiary. So people that have already identified themselves in the university, then we now go back to the secondary school. Just help young people in their decision phase of life. So that is how the journey started. Yeah, what is the biggest challenge? One of the biggest challenges I faced was funding. Yeah, funding. No matter how sweet an idea is, you need money to carry them out. But beyond funding is very crucial. But beyond funding, I discovered that people have the interest to grow, to become someone of something or anything great in life. But their interest depreciates on the long run. We've trained hundreds, thousands of youth. And after they started the journey of personal development, on the way I discovered that their interest diminishes. Why? It's not they don't have the zeal, but they have not really committed and ready to pay the price that it takes. So the readiness of youth. When the journey of mentorship started, oh, we have quite a number of applications. Oh, want to get mentor. Yeah, fine. But along the way, we discover that there's no time. Your mentors are waiting. You say you don't have the time. And that was the reason why we need to look into restructuring how things will be. Oh, students love free things. Yes, anything free, you tell them jump on it. But on the real sense, we found out that it is very hard for them to commit their time and resources. So, 3 things. Funding, which is very important to carry out any initiative and project. Commitment from youth. And the third one is the interest to carry on. And we are in a world whereby everyone or young people are easily distracted. Oh, you are doing something wonderful and you saw your colleague doing another thing, like, oh, you want to copy, jumping around. So it's a big challenge, and so far we'll be able to work around, navigate our path around this. And at least for the past 8 years, it's been awesome, and we'll keep learning and editing and getting better things. So for us, it's been a phase of intensive growth and discovery. And yes, you're not there yet, but we are far better than how we started. Thank you. Looking ahead, well, I see a future whereby young people are empowered, built and given a platform to take the initiative and solve problems within the environment. I saw a future when the journey started of people taking responsibility to solving the challenges is found in the environment. But as current as I'm talking now, I see a future whereby more youth take responsibility, get ignited, start taking action. And before we know it, we have a generation of change makers. People who don't dodge responsibility. People who face it and learn it from it. People who take the bold step in any sphere of life and they are ready to deliver. People who are not selfish, but individual who we can call leader. The ones that are fearless to carry on and make things happen. And how can we do this? Is when everybody in the community, both the alumni and the current student, join hands together to begin to brainstorm, find solutions to reach specific problems in the environment. We have wonderful alumni team who have started initiatives, a lot of them, and we have spread around, making the world a better place. And more of it will come because from one source, other sources will come. And that is what we are looking at. Thank you very much for this unscripted interview. And I know and I believe that the future is for those who are ready to get it. I know it's not going to be easy, but I also believe that it's worth getting and it's worth paying the price. So, for you that you're watching me, please pay the price now so you can play later. And if you play now, you will definitely pay later. I wish you all the best. Remember that you're young, you're talented, you're optimistic, and you're full of potential. The world awaits your manifestation. Keep being YTOP, keep being a representative of great change. I'll say.